Yo, drop a clapping emoji in the comments because I'm about to show you what makes my Upwork students start getting invites after just a few days after creating their Upwork accounts. Okay. If you don't believe me, check this out. My first student, look who received an invite yesterday. Remember, this account was just 2 days old when I received this invite. Roy, this is you. Thank you, my Upwork daddy, Mr. Delight. Just day one of optimizing my already existing profile. Following these steps, I just got an invite. Okay. I got invited to my first interview yesterday and I didn't even send out a proposal, which means I'm doing something right. I can't wait for Mr. Delight's live class this Saturday. So, our Upwork daddy, Mr. Delight, come on. I just received an invite to apply for a job on a profile I just created 2 days ago. Woke up to another invite today. This is the third one this week. Thank you, Mr. Delight. You guys, I just received a direct offer. Am I supposed to chat with the client first or just accept? God, I beg. It's been so long since I saw something like this. And I told her, accept first too. Student started the month on a good note. He got a job paying $40 per hour for 40 hours per week. That's $1,600 per week. That's over 2 million naira per week. Before we move forward, if you have been sending proposals on Upwork here and clients have not even been viewing them or they have been viewing them and not sending you messages, click on the link in my bio to get my ebook where I'll teach you exactly how to write proposals that get viewed, get you interviews, okay, and then land you jobs, okay. It's the same book that these my students used to land these jobs on Upwork. Now, last year, I coached over 1,500 Upwork freelancers on Twitter, okay? I taught them everything I've taught you, optimizing your profile, getting into 100%, how to write proposals, okay? But I noticed that about 50 of them started getting invites just like 1 day or 2 days after applying my tips. And I was wondering why. I analyzed those 50 profiles and I found the answer, and it was a very simple answer, okay? And then after I taught that answer, that's what I'm about to teach you in this video, to the remaining of the 1,500 freelancers, over 350 of them now started getting invites just a few days after implementing what I taught. Okay. Now, if you have been on Upwork for a few months, a year, 2 years, and you have not gotten a single invite, okay, and you know that you are the best at what you do, this video is for you. Okay. So, what was that answer? It was very simple: demand. Okay. The people who were getting invites fast were selling skills, okay, or they were in niches that got hundreds to thousands of job posts per week. While the remaining freelancers who were not getting invites or views on their profiles, okay, they were in a niche with very few jobs, okay, and there just weren't enough jobs to go around, okay. And that's why in this video, I'm about to teach you how to investigate demand for your niche, okay, and make sure that you are in the right niche. In one niche, you'll be getting 50 to 100 views per week on your profile, while in another niche, you'll be lucky if you get one view per week, okay. And if you ask me, I'll probably say that what I'm about to teach you is even more important than profile optimization. I only taught you profile optimization first so that you know exactly how to do it going forward. Okay. Now, after you learn how to investigate demand for your niche, I'm sure that you are going to run back to the drawing board and check so that you know whether to change your skill completely and then re-optimize your profile for that. Okay. You have already checked my previous videos. Okay. You have gotten your profile to 100% complete. You have optimized your profile the way I taught you. But if there are only 3 to 5 jobs for your niche posted per week, okay, you still will not land jobs, okay, because the number of people that are available to work are just way more than the jobs themselves, okay. Meanwhile, somebody else with like far less talent, okay, will be making more money than you because their niche gets say 200 posts per day, okay. Now, to make it easy, I'll teach you how to find the number of jobs for a very broad niche. For example, automation, graphic design, WordPress development, okay. So, and then I'll teach you how to find number of jobs for a very specific niche under that broad niche, okay. This is very important. Under the broad niche, graphic design is a more specific niche like logo design, okay, banner design, things like that. Go to Upwork and then head to your find work page, okay. Under the find work drop down, click on find work to head to your main page. Now type in your generic niche. I'm going to use automation as an example, okay. So I'm typing automation in that search engine, then I'll hit enter. Now from that search, we scroll to the bottom where the filters are. You see payments verified. Click on payment verified just to see the number of paid clients that are in that niche. You can see that under automation here, there are 4,800 jobs. Okay. Now remember, I always talk about niching down. You don't want to just be an automation person. Okay. You want to be maybe the AI automation specialist. Okay. The N8N. N8N is a tool using automation. The N8N marketing automation specialist. Things like that. Okay. Now scroll down. If I wanted to now find the number of jobs that contain, for example, N8N or Zapier specifically, okay, I can use Boolean searches, okay? Now, I don't want to confuse you. Boolean searches is just a way to make search engines return specific results that you want. Don't worry, we're not going to get into this details. I'll create a separate video for that. But for this exercise, we're going to use quotation marks, okay? When you use quotation marks in an example, you are telling the search engine that anything that is contained in that quotation marks, give me only results that contain whatever I specify in that quotation marks exactly as it is. So whether it's one word, two words, three words, a long phrase, as long as you put everything in quotes, every result that the search engine is going to return must contain that thing you specify in the quotation marks exactly as it is. Okay. So let's say, for example, now I'm investigating which sub niche under automation has the most demand. Okay. So if I wanted to find out, are there more jobs where clients are asking for anything than there are jobs for where clients are asking for Zapier, for example? Okay. I can go to the search engine and then put anything in quotes. Okay. Check the results. Anything has 1,792 jobs. Meanwhile, Zapier has 2,683 jobs. Okay. But they are both under the broad niche automation. Hope you understand. Okay. Now, if I wanted to now choose a sub niche, that means I'll be going for Zapier right now. Okay. Now, let's say I wanted to find out the number of AI automation jobs, okay, that specifically require anything. For example, I will type AI automation in quotes and capital AND, give space, anything. So the search engine will show me results that contain AI automation exactly as it is, and also results that contain anything. Okay, so together, AI automation and anything together. So that's the point of the AND in capital letter, but the quotes is to make sure that AI automation appears exactly as it is. Okay. Whenever you have a keyword that is more than one word, you want to always put it inside quotes. Okay, then you can combine one or two keywords or one or two phrases with and. Okay, so now in this case there are 242 AI automation jobs that require anything. Okay, I can do the same thing for marketing automation and Zapier. Okay, and I check marketing automation and Zapier, I can see that there are 592 jobs versus the 240 jobs for marketing automation and anything. So Zapier is in more demand. Okay, now I know what some of you are thinking, boss. I don't know anything about automation. You're already confusing me. Don't worry. Now we'll use a second example. Graphic design. I'm sure you would have an idea of graphic design. Okay. If I was a graphic designer and I was looking to niche down. Okay. There are different types of graphic design. There's web design, UI UX design, logo design, packaging design, print design. Okay. If I wanted to investigate demand for each of them, I know which of them has the most jobs. Okay. Since all of them are over one word, I'll put them in quotes. For example, if I typed print design now in the, I can see that there are 1,401 jobs for print design. Okay. On the other hand, there are 5,100 jobs for logo design. Okay. Then there are 13,000 jobs that contain web design. Okay. So if I was a graphic designer right now looking to niche, I'll choose either logo design or web design. Because so if I create a profile in that, I now optimize my profile the way I have taught you, I'll be getting 10 to 20 views on my profile per day, and there's no way I will not get at least 2 to 3 invites per day. Okay. Now let's do a third niche, writing, for example. Writer has a total of 1,920 jobs in total. Okay. Let's say I wanted to find out how many jobs are available for AI writer, for example. Okay. I can type AI and writer. Okay. Remember AND. And then suddenly, if you check, you see that there are 4,100 jobs. Okay. So if you are searching for only writer, you've only seen 1,900 jobs. Versus if you use AI and writer, you'd have gotten you'd have seen way more. And if you search SEO and writer, okay, you see that there are 3,200 jobs. Okay. So if I was looking to be a writer now, it would probably be SEO writer that I'll sell as my skill. All right. Now that is it for lifetime or total jobs. Those number of jobs that you're seeing next to payment verified is the total jobs on Upwork for that skill. So I'm calling them lifetime jobs. Okay. Well, that is good. Actually, I particularly like to investigate the total number of jobs that have appeared for a niche, okay, during the weekends for each previous week. So you are doing this thing I'm teaching you either on Saturdays or Sundays to find jobs that came in from Monday to Friday. That will allow you to like observe trends. Is the demand for a particular niche increasing over time? Just using the total number of jobs is not going to tell you that. But if let's say you did it in week one, by the weekend of week one, you investigated and you saw there were 20 jobs. By the weekend of week two, you checked for Monday to Friday and there were now 50 jobs. You know that the demand for that niche is increasing. Do you understand? And then that's also a good niche that you can chase, even though the total number of jobs are not yet big enough. Or if your own niche is decreasing, so that you can know to move on. Okay. So using logo design once again as an example, if I wanted to find out how many logo design jobs popped up last week, okay, I will go to the search engine, okay, and type logo design as usual, like in quotes, okay. Scroll down to the bottom of your page and then click on the jobs per page drop down and then select 50. So this will show you 50 jobs per page. Now on Upwork, you can see how long ago each job was posted. Okay, so if I wanted to find out the number of jobs, for example, for logo design that have appeared in the past 1 week, I'll be scrolling down the list of jobs and seeing like how long ago they were posted. I'll keep going until I see posted 1 day ago, posted 2 days ago, posted 3 days ago, until the first place where I see posted one last week. That's where your search ends. All the jobs that are from page one to that point where it's not showing the where it first showed posted last week is the total number of jobs that have appeared over the last 1 week. Okay. Now, depending on the niche, okay, there can be hundreds of jobs that were posted within the last 1 week. That's why I told you to scroll down to the bottom of the page and make sure that the number of jobs appearing per page is up to 50. Okay. Instead of scrolling to page one, page two, page three to page 20, okay, if the niche has a lot of jobs, especially, okay, there's a faster way to do it. Go up to the top of that page where that URL is, like the link, okay, at the top. Now look for page equals 1, okay? That's the part of the URL that is specifying what page you are on, okay? You can change that page equals 1 to a page you want to jump to. So if there are a lot of jobs for that niche, you can change that page equals 1 to maybe page equals 5, okay? And that will take you straight to page 5. Our logo design search, okay, page equals 10. I'm still seeing jobs from 3 days ago. And now I'm on page 10. And remember, there are 50 jobs per page. So that means there have been more than 500 jobs within the last 3 days for logo design. Let me change page equals 20, okay? Now I'm on page 20 and I am still seeing posted 6 days ago. That's crazy because if you multiply it 50, okay, times 20, that's 1,000 jobs within the last 6 days for logo design. That's telling that logo design is extremely hot. Now, if I try page is equals to 25, okay, all the jobs I'm seeing are showing posted last week. But now that means between page equals 20 and page equals 25, there was a place where posted 6 days ago changed to posted last week. I hope you are following. So our magic number is between page 20 and page 25. So now I'll try page equals 23. I can see posted 6 days ago, account manager, and then just after it, posted last week. So that this page is where all the jobs posted last week for logo design stopped. Okay. If you want to just give an average number of jobs that have appeared for logo design in the past week, okay, it will be 22 times 50. That's 1,100 jobs for logo design alone. But that's just an average. If you wanted to find out the exact number, it will be that 22, as in the page before this page where I can see the first appearance of posted last week times 50. Sorry, that's 1,100. Okay, plus all the jobs that appeared just before this YouTube gaming thumbnail designer that has posted last week on it. I can see that there are 40. I'll now add it to my total number 1,100. That's 1,100 plus 40. That's 1,140 jobs appeared for logo design in the last 1 week. That's actually insane. Okay, so guys, that's it. Don't worry, it's not complex maths. Okay, before you're wondering, all this mathematics. What you are just trying to do is to find the number of jobs that have appeared within the last 1 week. Okay, and the way you do it is that you do your research on a Saturday or Sunday. That's during the weekend. Now keep checking each page. If you want to do it manually and the maths is confusing you, just make sure to that at the bottom of the first page, click on jobs per page and then click 50 so that 50 jobs will appear at once. Keep jumping and jumping until you see the first appearance of posted last week. Now count the number of pages before that page. Let's say 10. So you know that there are 50 times 10 jobs, okay, 500 plus whatever number of jobs appear on that final page where posted last week appears for the first time. Count the number of jobs before that and then add it to your 50 times whatever number of pages before that. And if you don't have even up to 50 jobs within the last 1 week, then you are in the wrong niche. These are my niche demand commandments. Okay, total number of jobs for your sub niche must be at least 1,000. As in, when you search it in that search engine and you click on payment verified, the number of jobs next to payment verified must be at least 1,000. Okay, if it's less than 1,000, then you are just in a niche with no demand. The only time when this is an exception is if maybe there are a few hundred jobs for that niche, and because the niche serving a brand new industry, okay, that's the only time when this is an exception, and then you can still study it for a while. But in any other case, just learn a new skill. Okay, and if you are wondering what new skills to learn, just go to Google, type Upwork's most in-demand skills 2026 and click the first or second link I think that appears, and then you see a list of skills that Upwork has published that have the most demand on their platform. Okay, and then you can choose one from there to learn. Okay, so if this video was helpful, like, repost, share it with someone who has been on Upwork and has been struggling. Okay, if you have been on Upwork for a long time, you have not gotten any invites, no views, it may be that you have a demand problem. Okay, and everything I've taught you in this video will teach you how to find niches that have a lot of demand. I'll create a separate video teaching you all about Boolean searches, okay, because they apply both on Upwork and on regular search engines like Google, LinkedIn, where you'll be checking for jobs too, okay? And remember, if you have been on Upwork already, you have been sending proposals, you have not been getting any views or interviews, click on the link in my bio and get my ebook. Once you get the ebook, you'll be redirected to my group where you can ask me questions directly, hang out with the rest of my students, and then learn exactly how to win on Upwork. See you in the next video. Cheers!